Welcome to the channel. So today I would like to share with you my journey, my story of how I reversed my type 2 diabetes in 3 days. Again, 3 days with a new protocol that I kind of stumbled across. So I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 20 years ago, and 15 years ago, something happened to me that told me that diabetes is not a lifelong disease. You're not going to die with diabetes. You can reverse type 2 diabetes. And this is going to be my story. So there's going to be 4 parts. This is part number 1. And we'll go through the history, kind of some of the supplements and diet stuff that I've taken, and then what actually did I do, right? I'm not a doctor, although my wife thinks I have a PhD in YouTube. But I also, I go to the NIH website. Whenever I get a little breadcrumb, I go and I read wherever it is, and I piece all these things together. And it's taken me 15 years to do so. So, let's talk about some of the medications that I was on. So metformin, so that's the first one they put you on. 1 tablet twice a day, 500 milligrams. So I think it was like the highest dosage. And then Jardiance, which I know was a higher dose, so Jardiance as well. And then the pens, the Mounjaro, the new stuff, right? 12.5, so it's the second highest that you can take. And I have 3 pens left, right? So that's about $750 sitting right here. It cost me about $1,250, but I do have insurance. It was a little bit cheaper. So, reversing it in 3 days. So the things that I'm not going to do, I'm not going to try and sell you anything. I am not going to invite you to a webinar. I'm going to talk and tell you my story over 4 parts. So, I've been on many different diets. So, Mediterranean, keto, intermittent fasting, you name it, I've done it. And it helped a little bit depending on which diet, and I'll kind of go through those things. And then there's the supplements, right? So I'm going to show you a picture of my supplement drawer. And in another episode, we're going to talk through all those supplements and kind of what they're supposed to do and what I saw. And there are some that I would keep, right? But supplements are like putting out a forest fire with a glass of water. It's not very effective. And I saw little gains, tiny, but didn't fix it. Didn't fix it in the 3 days by following a certain protocol. So again, I'm not a doctor. We will talk through my experience, what happened, the supplements I take, the diet, the changes in lifestyle, and then, after we get through the history and kind of here's everything that didn't work, I'm going to talk about what did work for my diabetes, how I cured myself. And again, I'm not recommending this for you. This is not medical advice. I am not a doctor. I implore you to not do this, but I want to tell you my story. Now, if you have friends, family that are diabetic, please send them this link, share, like and subscribe, because as I drop these videos, you'll get alerted, right? And I'm hoping that over the next, let's say week and a half or so, I'll have all 4 recorded and up there. But, I started at September the 2nd, 2025. It is now September the 25th. I have not taken my medication, any of the medication, cold turkey. It was day 2 of the new protocol, and I have a glucose monitor, and it's the Dexcom G7. And I woke up, I usually wake up in the middle of the night, and I kind of, what's it saying? And it hit 70. I've never hit 70. Like 70 was scary. And So the next day, I'm coming off all my medication. I don't want to crash through the night and not be here to make this video. So I came off all my medication September the 2nd, and it is September the 25th, and I have not taken any medication. So I will show you a picture of my Dexcom G7 this morning. So I woke up this morning and I took a picture, and it shows kind of the trend through the night. The preamble is I'm running a 90. My glucose is a 90. You know, I'd wake up in the morning and 210 on medication was normal, 180, 190, 201, never 90. So in a preamble to that, I was trying to be a good boy, but I slipped a bit yesterday. For supper, I had 4 slices of Supreme pizza. Four regular slices of pizza. I also had 2 pieces of breaded cod, mashed potatoes with butter, and some coleslaw, right? So I kind of had a big carb load going into it. And my blood sugar did go up to 208, but then it came back down. So you're going to see, I think it's like 97, 98% in range over the last 3 days, right? That's just the last 3 days, but it's been fantastic. So again, like, subscribe, please send this to anybody it might help. And we'll continue the saga till next time.